Hey guys, Elite Legionario here, bringing you battle number 18 for Shogun 2 Total War. I think it was the Kurobi Gorge map, I think. Quote me if I'm wrong though. I'm up against my opponent here, Relufheart, and we're about to get the action going. It appears to be a small scale build. Anyway, my army consists of 2 units of bow cavalry and 2 units of Yari cavalry, and I'm rushing towards the sword dojo to at least deny him the sword dojo. So I got one of my Yari cav is my blazing charges. I know the name's not great. My Wedge of Fury, which is my best cav unit, got quite a few upgrades. That's not saying much though, and I'm going to use my bow cav here to harass him a bit and try and keep him away, but he's going to rush down to the sword dojo to stop me actually getting it. The rest of my force, I might just put us into slow motion, guys, just while I sort myself out here. So obviously got my general. No, sorry, guys, that's my katana cav. That's in support of my general and other bits and pieces. I have my Fist of Glory, no dachi, my White Knight katana samurai, got a couple units of Yari samurai, and my Red Katana guard is another katana samurai. So that's my ground forces. So my opponent here, I might just get the action going quickly while I do this. So he's going to chase my bow cav with 2 units of, looks to be 1 unit of mounted naginata and 1 unit of Yari cav. So I'm going to harass, and unfortunately he is appearing to going to catch me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel in 2 different directions. That way I can at least save one of the units if they get caught, and it can also offer support fire. So they'll be firing away there, and that's doing some nice work there. And I'm also bringing in my cav now, so he's going to unfortunately get the sword dojo. So he does manage to get one of my units, but he does actually he doesn't really take any casualties. So that was some pretty shoddy micro work there, guys. I don't know why. I don't have a good track record with microing my bow cav on this game yet. So that wasn't the greatest. So here he makes a real big error. Look at this, he's got his general right here, and I send my cav. When I spotted it, I was like, he's dying. So he mucked up, left his general behind, and his general's just going to get whacked down pretty bad by my 2 Yari cav. Here he's bringing in a unit of Yari cavalry. He's going to charge into me here, but I have other units ready to support in my Yari samurai here to assist. And now I'm going to try and squish him if possible. I've got my bow cav shooting him up, and I'm going to spring my other units of Yari katana samurai, which I don't know why I took so long with it. I may have, yeah, here it comes, but that was very slow work. This fight is going to go his way, I believe, or it's going to be. If I got my katana cav moving quicker and my bow cav moving quicker, I would have easily won this, I think. Well, his men are packing more upgrades, but I'm inflicting some pretty heavy casualties on him. So I was trying to, draw his cav in and try and gain cavalry supremacy. I think basically once you do that in this game, like many Total War games, it's pretty much in the bag. But basically what we're going to end up doing to one another is pretty much nullifying each other's cav. I mean, he's got a couple of units left, but not when I bring in my katana cav here, I'll destroy it. But my katana cav, getting tongue-tied here, my katana cav will take a few hits, because he's so much more upgraded. So we're going to pretty much end up nullifying each other's cav. It's going to come an infantry duel, which is why, while that's happening, I'm going to outline his infantry. Now, this actually plays into my strengths. I have a slightly smaller army, but I think I have a slightly better infantry corps than him. So he's got a large corps of, let's see, he's got 3 katana samurai, 2 units of lone sword ashigaru, which are good to have in big numbers, a couple of bow samurai, and looks like 4 naginata or 10. So he's got big numbers, but this is where he's got no upgrades, or very few upgrades, whereas I'm a bit different here. I got my very well heavily upgraded infantry, well, my best infantry, which I know is nothing much compared to some players, but I'm still feeling it. But as you can see, if you look at my upgrades, I've got 3 to 4 chevron upgrades on each of my men, whereas he's got none. So he does have slightly more men, but I also have a cav unit which I can use to be kind of, you know, quite devastating, because there's still a few numbers in it. And I got my general, of course, and he doesn't, so his morale is down. So ultimately I believe I've got the advantage here. So I really like using the no dachi, but obviously it's all about the charge, and I keep forgetting to use bonsai in battle. Like I should use it, and I always forget. I got to try and remember, and I often forget other special abilities too. I don't think I've ever recorded a video where I actually used. I know I've used it, but I always forget to actually use it before. And a lot of my videos, people probably screaming, use the bonsai, and it's really stupid that I always forget it. So I wanted to try and take the sword dojo away from him, because I realised with his numbers and the combination of the sword dojo that it could give him the edge against, even though I've got superior infantry. So I want to try and deny him that. And I'm going to use the forest here because he has got bows, but I'm not going to let sit here. I have to get on the offensive because otherwise I'm going to lose. So here he charges down his Naginata 10s against my Yari Samurai, which should be able to beat them, I think. I might be wrong though. I'm going to try and outflank him and get around the high ground here. So here comes my White Knights into his Longsword Ashigaru. That's probably a foregone conclusion for his men, or it should be, but apparently it's not. And while this is happening, his bows are completely isolated, and now I'm going to bring in my my Katana Cav to finish that. But I think, I think I decide to ignore this and go for a Hammer and Anvil so I can win this fight here. With my other no dachi and Katana Samurai, we rip into them real bad here, cause a nice rout. And over here though, my White Knights eventually cracking them, and I got my Blue Storm no dachi coming in for a nice charge. Again, see, like bonsai could have been really effective then. And I got my general coming in to finish it off, but my opponent, I believe, either admitted defeat or quit then. I can't remember how it works. So I think it came together quite nicely. It was sort of really the cav decided who was going to win that one, I think. Pretty shoddy work with my bow cav micromanagement. I'm still working on it, guys, but I think you can be quite effective with bow cav. Then I wanted to try and deny him the sword dojo, but he did some good work to stop me from getting it. And but he made some errors himself, such as leaving his general behind, and when I killed him it made a big difference. And he allowed his cav to get far too isolated from his army. I wanted to stay close with the support of my army, if at all possible. So, again though guys, I am still pretty limited in my experience on this game. So if we look at the unit statistics, there's even like 41 kills for my Katana Cavalry, so they did nice. Yari Samurai 36, 32 for my no dachi, White Knights 32. Everything else was just pretty standard. Bow Cav, as you can see, didn't do the greatest. He got 34 with his Yari Cav, so his cavalry did his best work, but once his infantry got into the fight, my superior infantry made quick and very short work of him. As you can see, with some of these Lone Sword Ashigarus didn't even really inflict anything, or maybe 4 casualties and just got totally shredded. So, good game to Relufheart. He had 440, 232 losses and 161 kills, and I had 350 men, 161 losses and 230 kills. So good game there. I believe I got the workshop too, so that gave me the defense. So you always want to, I guess, try and get the best dojos, which I think are probably sword, archery, and the shrine, the morale boosting shrine, I guess, probably. I don't really like the farmhouse, I don't use it that often. I don't think a lot of other players do, but I mean, I guess it depends on the army you've got. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this, and this was number 18. So I'll bring you 2 more standard Shoguns, and then I'll start my first 4 with Samurai, so you can have a laugh at a leader getting shot at, or maybe he'll get lucky and shoot someone else, so we'll see. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon next time.